When you think about learning new vocabulary, do you think of a list of words with a translation besides each of them? If that your case, you are totally wrong, and I'm going to tell you why. Using a list of vocabulary like the one I just showed you is a waste of time. Why? Because you are going to try to learn every single word without any kind of context. So, having that said, what is the best way to learn new vocabulary? To begin with, you have to form mental links that are going to serve as a road that connects the knowledge with your memory. As a matter of fact, you will retain the information more easily and for a longer period of time. But how do we create these links? Well, imagine that you want to learn the word right. Instead of looking for its definition directly, what you're going to say is looking for its definition in English. I advise you to use the Cambridge Dictionary for this. Take some time to guess the word using the definition and the sample sentences that are presented. You could also look for images related with that word to help you even more. Once you have more or less an idea of the meaning of the word, it's there when you can either look for its translation, if you still have some doubts, or you can say with your own description of it. In addition, try to relate the knowledge with your personal life. For example, if you have a diary, you could say something like, I write in my diary every day. And now you have created many links. You learn the word by its definition, by context, by its translation, and even relating it with your own life. By the way, this is optional, but if you want to use an app to help you review all the words, I really recommend you to use Anki. This is an app that is based in spaced repetition, which means that it will make you see the word when you have to before you forget them. What you have to do is go into the link that I'm going to leave in this video, you can download it, then you create a deck, you add the word and its translation, and at the same time I really recommend you to add at least an example. So why first guessing and then translate? Well, this is due to the fact that our brain is overall lazy, which means that if you see the translation first, you are less likely to go for its definition in English. Besides, the time that you spend trying to guess the word is going to help you to recall it later on, since you are putting an active effort to study it. And finally, the best thing to reinforce your vocabulary, your pronunciation, and your understanding of language in general, you have to consume comprehensible input. I have a whole video talking about this. You have to consume material that is designed for you, and at the same time watch series, movies, and even animes to challenge you more. And don't forget that learning supports comprehensible input and backwards. See you in the next video.